Hello! I don't know about you, but at this time of year, my anxiety tends to play up. You know, when it's that lead up to Christmas and you've just got all of the stuff to do and panic, it starts to take its toll, I find, over time, and I'm getting really tired at the moment. I mean, I get anxious anyway, it's just one of my traits. I've found that having the channel, though, has helped me a lot. Funnily enough, I would think, it would be a lot more anxiety-laden because I'm having to stick to a schedule of video posting, but actually it's keeping me grounded, and I've been finding that I've been coping a lot better this year, for the most part. But I'm still a bit tired after doing the 3 artworks that I've done with the 2 Santa ones and the Krampus. I'm just a bit knackered, as you can probably imagine. So today I thought I'd just take the pressure off myself a little bit, and I am going to do something a little bit more easy. I haven't done any colouring for quite a long time, and I'm going to do a colouring video. I do really find that colouring is such a big help, and it's such a great way to relax. If you haven't tried it, I highly suggest you do so, because there are so many amazing colouring books out there for adults now, and it is such a great way to de-stress, unwind, relax, and just chill out to some music and not have to think about anything. For my birthday a couple of months ago, I received from the local bookshop, which is Dimmick's, a $5 voucher because I'm a member with them, and I was thinking, well, what am I going to buy with this $5 birthday voucher? And I went into the shop and I saw this book and I went, is that $5? Why, yes it is. So that's what I got with my $5 voucher. Christmas to Colour by Mary Tanana. I hope that's how you pronounce your name, and I do apologise if it isn't. I have coloured 1 page, the very start page, and for this I used these Primrosier pens, which I also got for my birthday, and there's a video which I will link somewhere that I did colouring with them. But I found in this book that the ink goes through the other side, and my anxiety is not going to be dealing with that, so I'm not going to use the pens today. I was really intending on using them, but yeah, it's just going to drive me crazy, because the trouble with this book is it's printed on both sides, so if you colour something over here, it's going to go through, and then this side will be ruined, and I just can't be dealing with that. So what I'm going to do is I decided that I'm going to bring out this gigantic set of Faber Castell 120 Polychromos coloured pencils. These are so beautiful to use. I am going to do a review on these in the not too distant future, because I've actually put them back into the box. I had them on my pencil stand, and usually I just keep them out, but I thought I would stick them in the box, and so I will do a review while they're still all in here. While we're here, I will just have a quick sneak peek as to what's actually inside the Polychromos 120 box. This is the largest set you can get. Oh, they're so pretty. That just makes me so happy just looking at that. What amazing colours, and you can see I've worn that white one out. So my set is not pristine anymore, I'm afraid. I have used these quite a lot. Some of them are actually pencils that I've had to buy extras for, because I have worn them down to the little nubs, and I go out and just buy the singles to refill my box of wonderful pencils. And I do actually have some spares on hand, especially for the black, because I tend to use that one really quickly, and some of the reds, and I think the indigo is another one that I seem to always use. Yeah, you can see the indigo's wearing down here too. So these are the Polychromos pencils. They're really lovely, and there is a bonus pencil. This one actually does not come in the set, but it is called Light Violet, and it is a separate pencil. I don't know why it is not in this set. I don't know if it was discontinued, but I found them, they were in the art shop in just like a little separate pot, and so I grabbed a couple of these as well. So yeah, it's 121 pencils and that doesn't fit in the box, and that is just so super annoying. I can't even deal with that. So yes, that one's just staying up on my shelf for now. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to colour. I'm just going to flip through this book and pick something. That one's not so bad. Let's just have a little flip through. Oh my goodness. Some of them are, quite easy to do like this, but then others are just so super detailed. That's probably going to be hard. I might just do one that's on a 1 page, because then I'm not having to try and hold the book open the whole time on the screen. There's some cute designs. Some of them are really busy, and I'm just thinking, oh my goodness, it's going to take forever to colour the thing. which will then set off my anxiety because then I'll be trying to finish it in time to publish the video. So yes, I need to find a happy balance of something that's not too easy, not too hard, that I can do, in a fairly quick amount of time. Right, I'm going to do Santa's sleigh. I think this one's just gravitated to me. It's got a bit of detail in it, but it's not so crazy that it's going to take forever. And then I can decide whether or not I'm going to colour that background. I'm not too sure yet. I might just do the design first and then do the background last. I'll see how I go. But yeah, I'm going to get into this. So yeah, I haven't done colouring for a while and I'm really hyper and excited to do so. I don't know why it makes me so excited to do colouring. I hope it does for you too. Honestly, I think it's more just the fact that I have not used this 10 in so long and I'm just really excited to use these pencils. So let's get into it. Since red is my favourite colour, I decided that's what I wanted most of the sleigh to be, and I've gone in with a few different shades of red, starting with the dark one, a nice mid-tone. I think it's the Scarlet, which is my absolute favourite red, the one I'm using now, and then I went in with a couple of lighter ones, like I think it was a pale Geranium Lake, something like that. Because even though it's just colouring in, I do still want to achieve a nice bit of value and gradient in the colours that I use, rather than just making everything, single colours that are very flat. It's more fun when you add a few different shades in, and it does make a piece far more lively. I also grabbed a couple of the pinks out. Pink and red's a bit of a clash, but I thought it actually worked okay with the sleigh itself. The other way you could go is to pick an orange colour, but I just really didn't want to have orange on the sleigh, so I went pink. Pink! Who doesn't love pink? And anyway, using these pencils again, I remember just how lovely they are to blend and layer. I know some people don't think they layer very well, but they do. You just have to be a little bit more careful and not push too hard with the pencil. If you go on with a light layer and then go over the top of it, it's much easier. Oh yes, and I decided to do a really complicated pattern of colours up the top here. And yes, I kept switching from one to the other because I knew if I tried to count out the little segments, I would just stuff it up. So yeah, I did it one thing at a time because I just wanted it to be equal and make it look like a nice even pattern. Alright, I'm going in with a bit of a green. I picked some more foresty greens for the Christmas tree rather than a bright garish green. Actually, this whole piece is quite a limited palette. I did only choose a set number of colours to colour everything in it, so I will use the green later on that sleigh, and I'm once again adding some more shadows to add some depth underneath each of the layers of branches or whatever they are. And then I decided I just wanted to do a lot of yellow in this as well because it's a nice bright colour, quite summery. And during the making of this video we were going through a bit of a heat wave at the time, so yes, it was very hot outside and I just wanted to add some nice fiery summery colours into this, and red and yellow usually goes pretty well together. I'm pretty much adding the same colours that I added on the sleigh for the ski thing, and then I went in with some purple because who doesn't love some purple as well, and teal also. Purple and teal is such a great combination. I really like the two together. I guess you could say that's aquamarine if not teal. And then I went in with a bit of orange, but just on one of the presents, and a contrasting indigo and blue ribbon on there. And then I just grabbed some other colours to fill in the rest of the parts on this sleigh. And I also used all of these same colours to fill in all of those little patterny bits because I wasn't really sure what to do with them, and I decided that the outside pattern was going to be red and yellow as well, just to tie in with the whole thing. So I did try to get a bit of gradient going there with a darker red and a lighter red, and I even used some pink. So that pattern took me quite a long time, and by the end I was just going, hurry up already, I want to finish this bit. it's me again. I thought I'd point out that around this stage I wasn't actually planning the colours on here. I just went with the colours that I'd used on the top part with the tree and the presents and things, because I figured rather than adding in more colours and just making it needlessly complicated, it would be just easier if I used that limited palette. When I go into a colouring book, I don't actually usually plan out the colours that I'm going to have in a picture. I might start out basically with one set of colours and then the rest of it just kind of follows from there, and I find that's a lot less stressful than trying to plan out what every single colour is going to be at the beginning of a piece, because it's very hard to see it when it's all completely blank. But once you start colouring it in, you can then choose colours that will go with the other colours you've already used. So I find that's a much easier approach to colouring, and it is a far more pleasant way to do it. Oh yeah, here I decided I was going to add in some gold ink because I really did not want to colour that background. I thought about it, and so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to dot some gold ink and make it shimmer. And of course I got a bit carried away and started painting hearts, and I may have regretted this bit, but I'm kind of invested in it now, so I just kept going until I'd finished it. Here we go. I made a bit of a dog's breakfast of this area. I think I really should have just left well enough alone, but I'm always dangerous when I've got the shiny micas in my hand. It's one of those things, it's very hard to know when to stop. Shiny, look at it. Who can get enough of that? I certainly can't. I hope you had fun watching this video. I had a lot of fun. It was really good using the Polychromos pencils. I hadn't used them for a while, and I was reminded once again just how lovely they are. And I think adding the gold was just a bit of fun. I do apologise if I cut off part of the video down the bottom as well when I was painting the gold. I was so excited about using it that I kind of forgot that the camera was running, and yeah, that happens sometimes. I get in that zone and everything else just falls by the wayside. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all again really soon for another video. Swatch you later. Bye.